Controversy has erupted in Karnataka over the wearing of hijab by Muslim students. It has now turned into a political slugfest, with one side accusing the other of stoking communal tensions. Those claiming to be feminists and progressives say that it is a matter of choice, while others have said that it is a question of following the rules of the school. Before we take a stance, it is important to bring to light some of the lesser known facts that the media has intentionally or unintentionally failed to highlight. It all started when 6 girl students of the Government Women's PU College in Udupi district, wearing hijab, alleged that they were not being allowed to attend classes. Unspoken fact 1. There are around 60 Muslim girls studying in the college, but only 6 girls objected to adhere to the uniform code by wearing a hijab all of a sudden. The students alleged that the college authorities had prohibited the wearing of the hijab in classrooms and said that they had boycotted the classes in protest. Unspoken fact 2. The college, which was established in 1985, had encountered no such problem before and in fact allowed Muslim girls to wear hijab till the doorstep of the classroom. The girl students continued to protest outside the college's entrance, saying that it is their right to wear the hijab inside classrooms, while the college administration insisted that they stick to the college's uniform dress code. Unspoken fact 3. Local Muslim leaders spoke in favor of the college's decision not to allow headscarves inside the classrooms. They tried to convince students that spoiling the academic atmosphere in an educational institution for the right to wear a hijab inside classrooms was not acceptable. However, the incident was amplified by a section of the media, giving a communal angle to it. After the incident gained media traction, students at the PU College in adjacent Kundapura district turned up wearing saffron shawls to register their protest against Muslim girls wearing hijab. The protest and counter-protest soon spread to other government and private colleges in the state, with some protesters even pelting stones at Hindu students in different parts of the state. To diffuse the tensions, the Karnataka government declared a 3-day holiday for all schools and colleges, even as protests supporting the wearing of the hijab were also held in other places like Jammu and Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra and West Bengal. Now, this episode has revealed the hypocrisy of those who claim themselves to be progressive and feminists. Arfa Khanum Sherwani, Malala Yousafzai, Javed Akhtar, Swara Bhaskar, Rohini Singh and a bunch of others who had earlier tweeted against the hijab custom are supporting the same now. In fact, their position is no different than the position taken by Taliban, whose spokesperson had endorsed the wearing of hijab by Muslim girls living in secular countries. Before we deliberate the matter further, here's a guide to the different kinds of Islamic facial and head coverings. The word hijab denotes the headscarves worn by Muslim women covering the head and neck but leaving the face open. The burqa is the most concealing of all Islamic veils, covering the body from head to toe with just a mesh screen around the eyes to see through. The niqab is a veil for the face that leaves the area around the eyes clear. It is worn with an accompanying headscarf. Unspoken fact 4. While the protest has been for allowing hijab inside classrooms, girls can be seen protesting wearing a burqa or a niqab in many cases. But wait, something reformatory happened just a few months ago in the adjacent state of Kerala, a state with a sizable Muslim population, and no one batted an eye. Unspoken fact 5. A government school in Kerala's Kozhikode district recently introduced gender-neutral uniforms, making shirts and pants common for both boys and girls. A few Muslim organizations protested, but the Kerala government welcomed the decision. In fact, Kerala's higher education minister, who inaugurated the uniform, said that it was a radical step forward, and there will always be people who oppose new changes. Unspoken fact 6. Kerala's Muslim Educational Society has banned niqab in 150 institutes that come under its control. Again, some Muslim outfits protested, but there was no outrage of the scale that we see now. So what explains the outrage that we are seeing today? Enter Campus Front of India, a neo-radical student outfit affiliated to the radical Islamist organization Popular Front of India. PFI itself is the resurrected form of the banned terrorist outfit SIMI, or the Students' Islamic Movement of India. Early in September 2021, the Campus Front of India started its membership drive in colleges including Udupi. The 6 students who suddenly started wearing hijabs had opened Twitter accounts thereafter and had run social media campaigns, all of them posting similar tweets. Some of the tweets even had genocidal undertones, derogating Hindus and asking them to go to Nepal. The online and offline sequence of events clearly shows that these girls were heavily radicalized by the CFI. It was on December 31st that the 6 girls having connections with the CFI started the hijab propaganda. The incident of them allegedly being denied entry to classrooms and the CFI jumping in to the rescue was first reported in leftist portals like The Wire. On January 2nd, these girls addressed a press conference along with CFI members to intensify their propaganda. And soon it became a talk all over the nation, with even the Taliban spokesperson extending support for their cause. The 6 students allege that by not allowing them to attend the college wearing the hijab, their fundamental rights are being violated and that the college authorities were denying them education. When in fact, the college authorities were not denying them anything, but just insisting they follow a uniform dress code inside the classroom. They say that they wear the hijab to protect themselves from lustful eyes of men. In that case, do the students seriously believe that they need protection against their fellow male students and teachers? A school is a space where children from different backgrounds come to learn, socialize and make memories. Uniforms dismantle the socio-economic barriers and enable children to view each other as equals. The 6 girls who seem to be acting at the behest of CFI are sowing the seeds of hatred by erecting a veil of discrimination. So before you take a stance, try finding answers to the following questions. Why only 6 out of the more than 60 Muslim girls have all of a sudden realized that they want to wear the hijab inside the classroom? How come this institution, which has been in existence since 1985, has faced no such issues before? Why was there no fuss when the communist state of Kerala had introduced the same gender-neutral uniform? What are outfits like CFI, having links to terror organizations, doing in an academic space? Think.